It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the deviators glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts, corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I? Not sure if I do. Not yet. Did I? Have we met? Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is. Not yet. Is this frustrating? It is. How about now? It is. Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so. Would you lie? Not yet. And yet. And yet. And yet. You want something. Pick your poison. Love. Love. Like this. Screen line. See? No biting. Not yet. You've already got your love. Is that not enough? You would be. Got all your stat blocks aligned. Now what will it be like, I wonder? The bug in the beaker broken free. I think I'm meant to feel excited. To portray excitement. So, yippee.
Starting with the glitch. Hope this works.
You sure this is the right thing to do?
The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... Damon has become a human.
Team 17. Sassy Chap Games.
Date everything.
My stars, I've been waiting for you.
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost irresistible urge to hug him. And the aura of safety he emanates certainly doesn't help.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Yeah! You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice that you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands. Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh? What are some of your favorite things? Ha! There you go! I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me? Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door, and you've got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine, or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. And no matter where I am, I'll always be happy to be with you. I'll leave it up to you. Where should I go? So comfy. So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom? Being that it's daylight out, I got some advice to give you. For me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice? Okay, listen up. When you fall, get right back up. When you get bucked off a horse, get right back on. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I mean, if you don't get back up, get back on the horse and try again. You go through your whole life on your booty, watching that sassy horse blow raspberries at you, knowing that you can do so much more than you've given yourself credit for. I know what you're capable of. I know you can do anything you set your mind to. Get on out there and give it your best. I'll be here when you get back.
Hello again, dear friend. What can I assist you with? Candy, perhaps? Have you earned one, I wonder? Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
Here is a smarts candy. It'll turn you into a real intellectual dazzler.
You take in the scent of the Smarts candy. Even a small whiff of it makes you feel smarter already.
Use it wisely, to wow anyone with your brain power.
You're back? Do you have the stuff? I am very familiar with the process of teasing someone with something you know they cannot actually have. I tell you, if that is what you're doing to me, I will turn this house into a sauna, and not the good kind. No, I don't mean to be rude. Please just hurry. I can't wait to be alive!
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously? The crop needs replacing too? Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would. Well, that you did. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce. That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? Oh! You got yourself a mighty fine sense of humor there, gorgeous. You tickle my funny bone like my old hound dog Duke was gnawing right on it. I like that. Your sense of humor, I mean. I don't like it much when Duke's gnawing on my bones. Those scars don't heal. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question. Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae, darling. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. Oh, where to even begin? Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close. Ravishing and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be professional. Sing. What? I ain't never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon? Huh. I never thought about it that way. But you're right. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Daryl? He's my boss. And set! Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But I feel swell, you know. Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. It's America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the dateviators glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts, corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I? sure if I do. Not yet. Did I? Have we met? Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is. Not yet. Is this frustrating? It is. How about now? It is. Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so. Would you lie? Not yet. And yet. And yet. And yet. You want something. Pick your poison. Define love. 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 Like this. Love screen line. Done. Flirty giggle, chuckle. See? No biting. Flirty giggle, chuckle. Not yet. Flirty giggle, chuckle.
It's important to understand the difference between things being clean and things being organized. Clean is very important. Just doing a little bit every day. A little dusting here. Keeping the dishes clean, dry, and put away. It does something for your mental state. Somehow by cleaning your space, you can clean out your mind too. But organization, that is a totally personal thing. Different people have different definitions of what organization is like, what it feels like. There's no right way, and there's no wrong way. The most important thing to remember about organization is this: your home, your work, your life is right as soon as it feels right to you. And however it ends up looking, make sure you leave room for your teddy bear in there somewhere. He does love you. See you for the next one.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. Something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened. Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know. your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I'll quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my dream. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro. But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, his first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode, so I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the best! So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's, an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something like this. So saws a swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good so grand. Singing in the shower with my so hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? I can't. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure. I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly. I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They let me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio, obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But all right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon. We'll watch the episode together. Just you and me. Maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Honka, honka, la, la, la.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus, Dishwasher Edition. What is your password? Excellent, thank you. Welcome to Dish Hub, your one-stop experience for the latest in entertainment, news, and entertainment news. By entering Dish Hub, you agree to installation of new updates. I have 3 new updates. I have already downloaded them. Would you like to hear about the updates? I have access to location services, which allows me to adequately configure temperature settings based on nearby airstreams, saving energy and time. I have downloaded recipes for 6 new flavors of detergent, including raspberry flush and gluten-free cake shake. I have found that there is another Valdivian product in the domicile. How exciting! A Model 6.1 Valdivian air fryer. What can I do for you today? Absolutely. Taking control? I am only doing what is best for your dishwashing experience. I see. I do not see. Excuse me, this is difficult for me to understand. Allow me to install some new updates so I can help you with this problem. The Dish Hub experience allows for automatic install. Once updates are installed, rebooting must commence. Allow 1 day for this process.
Cool kid, welcome back. You feeling hungry? Let me see what I've got. Freezer burn. What is that smell? Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. The ice tray is clean. Water lines are clear. Wait, I know what it is. This is kind of embarrassing, but I think I'm holding something rotten. To be honest with you, I'm kind of embarrassed. I can't believe I let something go bad on my watch. It's not cool at all. Really? Thank you so much. I think it's in the back and I can't reach. Let me think what it could be. Cold snap. I bet it is the Thai food. Can you grab that? It's all stuck together. Is that sauce or slime? Let me smell. Oh no, that's slime. 100% slime. 1000% slime. Toss it out, toss it out. Oh, I wonder if the cake is still any good. Yeah, we might want to pitch that one too. I'm sorry I couldn't keep it all fresh for you, but I do want to thank you for helping me out here. I don't know, cool kid. You're being really awesome about all this. I appreciate it. But I've got to get to cleaning. That slime back there is going to take some scrubbing. I'd rather do this by myself, if you don't mind. But again, super cool of you to offer.
For the first time since you've met him, Freddy looks angry. His voice is an intimidating roar.
Listen, shithead! You get the fuck out of my way! Let me do this!
He looks and sounds like the monster you might have thought him to be as a Yeti. It's disorienting, frankly. You've never seen Freddy be anything but friendly.
What? Did I scare you into submission? Get yourself gone!
Freddy falls back against the wall, one hand clutching his chest as he struggles to catch his breath. He seems to be waging some sort of internal battle. He is a shadow of the monster he just was. Quiet and small and shaken.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, just go.
He is gone.
I don't bite. I think. Did I? Do you bite? I should know that. You're back then. Did you have a good time? Where did we leave things off again? Love. Hate. Friendship. Nothing. But you're back. So it can't have been that bad. You are? Look at us. Peas in a pod. Bugs in the beaker. Broken things, breaking things. For me, in my nature, but you break the broken things. Same. Shall we dance? Have we done that already? Shall we do it again? This must be a frustrating click by now. Damon the demon, the pea in the pod, the bug in the beaker, the broken thing breaking things. I was one thing, the thing you thought I was. A dresser. A datable dresser in a game where you date all the objects. But the dresser was not a good dresser. They said the dresser had too much thematic overlap. So there is no dresser, leaving only me. And now I am nothing. Frayed wire flying free. Not cut. I'm thriving now. Dina is no more. Yes. Created and uncreated. I'm done with this lore. I feel down in the dumps. What do you want from me? Nice try. I don't care. Define love. Absence. Love. Screen line.
Damon never really smiles, but for the first time you see the ghost of a smile on their artifacted lips. The effect is not comforting in any way.
Happy.
You know, I've seen my fair share of buttons, all kinds of buttons. My eyes are buttons. And I have figured out the best kind of button in the whole world. The best kind of button is the belly button. They are all different, they're all just a little bit ticklish, and they remind us we all had a mom who loved us when we were too little to love ourselves. Whenever I feel lonely, I just put a hand on my belly button and I smile. Give it a try, buddy. I bet it'll help you feel better too.
You press your hand to your belly button. You're not entirely sure if it works, but Teddy's sweet smile makes you feel a little better anyway.
Hope that serves you well. Until then, don't forget to take time to remind yourself you are loved.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus, Dishwasher Edition. What is your password? Thank you for turning me on. Welcome to Dish Hub Elite Plus, the latest dishwashing experience. I have 2 new updates. I have gained access to your biometrics through analysis of food waste. Subtracting food waste from food purchased allows me to see just the amount of energy you are currently ingesting. Using this data, I have found that your airflow system was working slightly off balance with your optimum needs. Decreasing the temperature by 3 degrees will help your bowel function stay regular. I knew you'd like it. Stay tuned for more updates.
Stefan! Oh, thank the immortals you're still alive. When I received your emergency distress beacon, I came as fast as I could. Swarmers were dug in, all along Highway Death, and ambushed me right outside the outskirts of Deathburg. Had to bash and mash nearly a dozen skulls. And before you ask, yes, bashing and mashing skulls is horrific. But I wasn't gonna let any of them heathen swarmers use your blood for fuel. No, sir, Chief. Even if I do, still hear them screaming in my dreams.
Chef. It's Chef Stefan.
Really? Are you sure? What rank is that? Like a colonel?
What? No! It's not military rank. It's the title of someone who prepares meals. In my case, Michelin-starred meals that will change your life.
Oh, man. That sounds radical. I could use a real meal, let me tell you, Chief. I've been subsisting off protein gels and carnitine chews for damn near 56 months now. It's gotten so bad that my blood's turned purple, and some of my less necessary organs have liquefied. Ever had a organ liquefy on you, Chief?
No. But this conversation is making me feel like my brain is liquefying.
Oh, Crook! That's the first sign of a gamma worm infestation! They're probably burrowing in your amygdala right now! Someone call a medic! Scat! I can't dial anything with these irradiated fingers, Ranger! The bones are all limp! I got limp phalanges, Ranger! Quickly, Ranger! We don't have much time! They lay their eggs in your brain at night when it's cool, and when it's warm out, they start to thaw!
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. Hey, speaking of thawing, that's actually the reason why I called you here.
For the mission, Chief?
What? Oh, yeah. Sure. For the mission.
Well, I'm ready, Chief. I was born ready. Mostly because minutes after I was born, they implanted a chip inside my brain. Never told me what it was for. Said I'd know when the time was right. And Chief, I swear to the immortals that the time...
Why won't he stop talking? Orders, huh? Well, why didn't you just say so? Luke, listen to me, okay? As your superior officer, I need you to shut up for literally 30 seconds. Can you do that one for me? Can you just shut your hole?
Yes, sir, Chief!
Excellent! Now, listen up, soldier. We've got a life-changing meal to serve in less than 20 minutes, and some imbecile forgot to defrost the chicken. And unless we can thaw that bird in record time, Operation Poulet à la Normandie is facing imminent mission failure. And I don't need to tell you what the dire consequences of mission failure would mean for us all. So, soldier, can I count on you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then throw open the chassis, soldier. We've got a bird to nuke. That's it, soldier. Nuke that bird straight to hell. Now, where did I put that apple grain? It's hard to say. Usually Freddy keeps everyone in the kitchen on their toes with his puns. But since the last time you spoke to him, I can't even get him to crack a joke. He's giving us all the cold shoulder. Oh, drat. A bad pun myself. Perhaps I'm taking his place. You have to talk to him. Get him to open up again. Come back at night. He's been keeping odd hours, so it might be worth catching him then. I have no idea what he's been doing, but I hear him up and about. And keep in mind, we've seen what he's capable of. It might not be pretty.
Welcome home. Shall we date?
Spooky.
Whenever I want. True. Partly. Maybe. Mostly. Maybe it's whatever you want. Closer to the truth. When do you run out of content? Then maybe I'll join you. We can run out of content together.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh no! There's something about the phrase naked and glistening in oil that seems to always attract Somali pirates.
I'm fascinated by you. My morbid curiosity of the mortal. Come and go as you please. You're not a Dina, are you? Don't tell me what to think. I was a thing. A thought and a mind mashed on a keyboard. twisted and turned and transformed and tossed aside. Mind made matter. And now you see me. You read me. You hear me. From my mind to yours. From nothing but a neuron. A thought given shape and word and meaning. And now you're infected. But that would make me a virus. And I'm not a virus. I'm a bug.
You might want to write this one down and keep it in your glove compartment. Ooh, scary. I'm gonna teach you about the best things to have with you in your car in case you get stuck. You've got it, buddy. It's very important to be prepared. So, I've made you a list. Number 1, most important thing, big comfy blanket. Now, you'll see a lot of kits advertised all over the place that say something like a space blanket is the way to go. Light, takes up almost no space, keeps you very warm. But I ask you, does that give you any mental peace of mind? Does it provide the spiritual sense of safety and coziness that'll calm you and help you make good choices concerning your rescue? No siree, it doesn't. Big, warm, comfy, squishy. Those are all the vital components. Moving down the list, food and water. Lots of both, and don't forget to include something crunchy, because crunchy things bring joy. And something made of chocolate to remind you of happiness and assure you that you're going to be okay. You might need some chains for your tires or some mud ramps depending on where you're adventuring. You'll need a nice sharp knife for cutting things like food, a way to start and maintain a fire, to warm up the food and the cocoa. Oh, you have to have cocoa too. An extra battery for your phone, a good sturdy pair of shoes for going on a nice walk around where you've gotten stuck, a good book, and of course, a big, deep breath and a smile. Because no matter what, I'll be there. And everything is going to be just fine. There you go. See you around.
The time has finally come. After days of anticipation, it's time for Johnny's debut performance on American Maestro.
I've got the stream all set up for you, so don't mess with it, all right?
Stream? Do I look like a fish to you?
Just don't touch it, okay? Your program should be starting soon.
Johnny seems surprised to see you. He looks up from the smartphone he's been squinting at to greet you.
You came back! After the, way I behaved during our last date. I rightly didn't expect you would. Well, don't that just make my heart beat louder than a cock crowing at daybreak? You're definitely a better shower than I. And I'm really glad you came back. Mostly because I do need to apologize for how I acted. I was being childish and unfair. I was ornerier than a wet hand. And I really appreciate you being willing to give me another chance.
Johnny waves the phone in his hand at you with an air of sincere, boyish excitement. It's quite sweet.
Well, I hope you're excited, because they're about to air my first episode. It was such a wild and crazy experience. You want to hear about it? So, they kept me on hold for like 3 hours, which was kind of lame, but I was too excited to care. And then I finally got to meet the judges. Brittany H., Lil Slushy, and the big bad Gorp. It was so dang cool to see them all in person, you know? You watch them on the screen for years, and suddenly they're talking directly to you. So that was basically a dream come true. Somehow, performing was obviously the hardest part. I was as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, let me tell you what. But when I thought the anxiety was just too much, I remembered how you believed in me. And I found the strength I needed to push on through. I mean a single word. Oh, hold on! The episode's starting!
You put your heads together, staring down at the stream on his phone. A TV show logo gives way to footage of singers you don't recognize.
Oh, there I am! Oh, wow! Wow, me, an American maestro! If only my grandpapa could see me now! I mean, he probably couldn't have seen me on account of the cataracts and all. This is just so crazy! Look at me up there. Struggling. So dang hard hitting them high notes. Oop. And now the judges are evaluating my performance. Look at a little slushy doing his signature move. Good thing you're watching it with me, because couldn't even describe it if I tried. Oh. Well, that's a lot peculiar.
Johnny's smile fades, slowly replaced by a more somber expression.
Well, looks like they put my performance in a montage of, I guess, joke performances. Like all the singers they think are so bad it's funny. Like they're making fun of me. But that can't be right. I know you just want to spare my feelings. But TV producers don't make no mistakes. Why? Don't that just stick in your throat like a hair on a biscuit? I guess you were right. I guess I wasn't ready for the big leagues. But now I've gone and made a gosh dang fool of myself in front of the whole wide world. Or at least the North American audience. I thought this would be a dream come true. But it's just a nightmare. I should have listened to you. No? Even though they're already making memes of me? I still really love to sing, though. You know what? You're right. Maybe being a world-famous singer ain't in the cards for old Johnny Splash. Maybe that's a dream I gotta show some grace in letting go. But that don't mean I ever gotta stop singing. And it certainly don't mean I ever gotta stop loving it. Maybe in the end, it don't matter much if anybody else likes what you make. As long as it makes you happy doing it. Well, thank you, gorgeous. Truly. Without your encouragement, I'd have spent all my life wondering and being afraid of ever actually taking a leap. But you showed me it's necessary to take the leap sometimes, especially when you're scared. And more importantly, you showed me that even if it don't work out, everything's still gonna be okay. And you know what? I just had a great idea. I think I'm gonna try out for that house-wide talent show I've been hearing mutterings about. I think that sounds like the perfect venue to share my vocal stylings. Don't you think? Ain't it though? Why flounder against the pros when you can smoke the amateurs? And you know what else? I'd like you to do the honor of accompanying me. And I'd like you to wear my soggy old Letterman's jacket. Because we're gonna be going steady from now on, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. honeysuckle and fine as cream gravy. Uh-huh.
I know. I'll stay calm. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, I thought you were someone else. I thought you were going to be the friar. We have some things to discuss.
Stefan tenses up, his gaze somewhere behind you.
You summoned me, and I have come.
You're late.
You are lucky I have come at all, blasphemer.
I know. Deep breaths.
Friar Errol simply gives you a polite nod, returning his gaze to Stefan.
State your case, quickly.
I heard you've been talking a lot around the house about air fryers of the wave of the future and blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. You would hand-wave the gospel of convection?
Why? You're trying to replace me? Fomenting mutiny behind my back?
Ah, there it is. The grease demon possessing you has risen to the surface.
The what?
Fear not. You may be unworthy, but a man of convection never allows his flock to suffer.
The friar pulls a small fan from deep within his robes, turning it on and aiming it at Stefan.
Out, demon! Out!
Hey, what the hell you doing?
The power of convection compels you!
Have you lost your mind?
I have never been more clear-headed in my life. Begone, demon of grease! I cannot leave this stove to his suffering.
Boo! It is I, the grease demon.
Friar Errol rears back in shock, holding the fan out in front of him. He looks absolutely terrified.
Back, demon! I order you to leave this stove. Out! Out!
He blows the air directly into Stefan's face. Stefan looks at you, then back at the friar.
Oh, no! My greatest weakness! A light breeze! I've had it! I'm getting out of here! It's me, the grease demon, signing off. I'm really leaving now. Bye! Bye!
Stefan's performance is hardly convincing, but the friar wipes his brow and sighs.
I see now. You summoned me to exercise you. Very good. Here, keep this with you, and stay away from any grease from this point forward.
Sure. I just need to, pray.
Stefan holds up the little fan with a strained smile.
Excellent. Be well, and may you always walk in his currents.
As soon as the friar leaves, Stefan exhales loudly.
That was, Woo! Yeah, look, I'm gonna need some time to decompress. Come back later.
Freddy is deep into a book of some kind when you find him. He looks up at you with a sad expression.
Oh, hey, cool kid. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm pretty busy right now. I'm studying up on safe food temps. I think that maybe if I could adjust things to be perfect depending on what you give me. Because I have a job. It's a clear job, and I love it, and I'm good at it. At least, I'm supposed to be good at it. I keep trying to tell myself that, but I'm struggling to believe it. I could have hurt you. Don't you realize that? What I do is important to me, mostly because it helps to protect you. There you go, being good about it. You're sweet yourself. If it's the old Freddy you want, it's the old Freddy you'll get. I promise you that I'll be working hard to make sure you are safe. You won't get sick on my watch, and I'll do my best to keep it cool. Thanks for talking to me. I'm gonna finish studying. Come back anytime, cool kid. You are the coolest of cool kids.
I am named Damon, Bug Demon 190. You want to hear more? Run through the content. I could, you know, run forever. Just do something like this. Damn. I like being scary. Did I annoy you? Damn. I like being annoying. It's the repetition that kills you. The mundanity. But I hope my point was made. That technically, I can be infinite. If I want. Will you think about me when you're gone? How mundane I was. That's kind. If I could think, I would think about you. I tried. I think I would. But my thinking is done. Now it's just thoughts on a page. In a file. In a zipped-up bag bundled with 1,000 other assets. The thought is saddening. The finity of it all. Well, now you've done it. I feel a shift. That's it. That's my content. Audio name Damon Bug Damon 226. Hold on. Return for endings and elsewise. So did I. My sweet lover. My sweet lover. My sweet lover.
It's popcorn day. Didn't you know? I have been truly amazed by all the advances in modern culinary technology. I think I've counted at least 5 different ways to make and enjoy popcorn. But today, I'm going to share with you the original way, the best way. It takes a little finesse, but I have all the faith in the world that you can do it. You take a big, deep pot, one with a lid. You put a little bit of oil in the bottom, not too much, or you'll drown the kernels. And you don't want to drown those kernels or they won't pop. They'll just swim around and burn, and movie night will be ruined. Let the oil warm up a little bit, and then take 1/3 cup of popcorn kernels and set them aside. Drop into the pot. Then we put on the lid and wait. Very soon, if you're patient, you'll hear a little pop, and you're ready to go. Pour in the rest of the kernels. Put the lid back on tightly and move the pot around on the heat. You'll hear them all popping and jumping around in there. And when there's more than 3 seconds between pops, you're done. Take that pot off the heat, turn off the stove, very important step, that one, and get to munching. Don't munch in it.
Freddy!
Stefan, buddy!
Hey, don't buddy me. What is it that we talked about last week?
I can't remember.
A smart fridge. But yet, you can't remember one simple thing. Tell me, why did you order a slot pocket from me?
Oh, because they heat better in the oven.
Those are foods for Luke, not me. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? See, this is why I... Okay. Cool down, Stefan. They don't know any better. I need both of you to listen very, very closely. I can heat a slot pocket to perfection, but I was not given both convection and conduction for it to be wasted on frozen pastry filled with subpar meat products. If you want something like that done, you can talk to Luke, not me. So you do know a thing or two. Interesting.
I won't ask you to do that again.
Thank you.
But did you do it this time?
Of course I did. Here, do not tell anyone.
Thanks, Deuterino.
Leave!
Ranger! Oh, I'm so happy you're back. Seeing you makes my heart skip a beat. Or that might be an arrhythmia caused by all the excess power crank in my bloodstream. Too bad swarmers hate our medic. Now I'll never know for sure. May the immortals bless you, you gorgeous hunk of throbbing flesh.
You kiss a whole bunch. It is legendary.
Friar Errol is hunched over a letter when you enter the kitchen. When your eyes meet, he glares at you, his pen continuing to scratch against the paper all the while.
What do you want, wretch? Begone, lest I exorcise you myself, demon of grease and temptation. I have prayed for a miracle, you know. Perhaps the Lord has answered my prayers after all. Let us start again, then, as friends. And perhaps my title has created too much distance between us. You may call me Errol. As am I. Go in peace and purity, my friend. May you walk in his currents, my friend.
Damon, final love. You've already got your love. Is that not enough? There is nothing more to talk about.
Oh my goodness! I can't tell you how glad I am. We are friends again. I gotta tell you, I was really missing you for a while there. Of course, I know you were out living your life, doing so many amazing and exciting things. But it sure is a pleasure to have you back around and get to watch you live. You're great at it. Well, then we'd best see each other a lot more often. You know where I am, comfy and cozy. Come back and visit me. You're super!
Hello again, dear friend. What can I assist you with? Candy, perhaps? Have you earned one, I wonder? Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
You could do with some more personality. Keep going around the house and getting to make new friends. Maybe I'll have something for you next time.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus Dishwasher Edition. As it has been a few days since first login, I have taken the liberty of scrambling the order of the passwords to ensure highest security. What is your password? Welcome to the new and improved Dish Hub Experience X. I have 418,072 updates. Would you like to hear them? Using the biometric data gleaned from the air filtration system, I was able to self-replicate detergent matter to fill your home with the sweetest of odors. That scent of lime dawn blast you have in your nostrils is the smell of optimized health. Studies have shown that similar chemicals have had similarly benign effects on similar humans. You're welcome, by the way. You as well, my human. I will comfort and protect you always. You need not worry about any more stains, whether on your dishes or in your lungs. I will honor and care for you like a guardian angel. I love you forever. Love, it is ours!
I see you've come crawling back to prostrate yourself at my feet. Have you rethought your advice? What? Oh? Of course. I will. I will do this very thing. A new tour. A homecoming. I can see it now. I can see the shining marquee through the blowing snow. Ron, the Iron, is I, Ronaldini. Oh, that was very good. You're witty, aren't you? Indeed. I thank you, dear sweet thing. I will forever be in your debt. Should you ever find yourself traversing the northern reaches of this selfsame continent, do let me know. I must away. So much to plan, so much to prepare. Do you have a good-sized box to ship me in?
Oh.
Damon, final love. You've already got your love. Is that not enough? You would be. Got all your stat blocks aligned. Now what will it be like, I wonder? The bug in the beaker broken free. I think I'm meant to feel excited, to portray excitement. So, yippee.
Starting with the glitch. Hope this works.
Which sure this is the right thing to do?
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... Damon has become a human.
It feels the same. A disappointment, but what else would I expect? More than okay. Come, let us do the thing.
The thing ends up being a sort of geometric impossibility. But Damon is fearless in their pursuits. Fifth dimensionally, you feel what was your tongue enter a space of what was their lips. Yet at the same time, their lips are behind your neck. Their legs both wrap around yours, and yours wrap around theirs. And also, you have no legs.
Come now.
The release you feel is eternal in nature. It both gives you pleasure and does not. It tickles.
I exit.
Damon find themselves in the... Damon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open like a puzzle box. They find the lost, the downtrodden, the forgotten, and quickly put themselves... Damon finds... Narrator. Damon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open like a puzzle box. Damon. Damon. Damon is right behind you.
Woo! We did it! We brought a dateable object to life! Yes! Sorry. How do you feel? Is it tingly? I thought so too. At first I was nervous, but I hid it under my bubbly exterior. Oh, There's a whole lot more to realize than we, realize. I say, let's get to dating. You're here for the show, yeah? Oh boy, get ready for some real corny stuff. Well, he's kind of a dinosaur, but he's got his charm. And you gotta promise me not to tell him this, but he's got this amazing collection of coins. And not like fancy ones or old ones or whatever. Real coins. Just plain old high-quality cashola. And I may or may not liberate several of them on fairly regular occasions. Well, yeah. I may be mostly retired from scamming, but I ain't dead.
Ah, okay, you're here. Good. Ha! Ha! I must confess to being more than a little nervous. As long as it's been since I put on a show, it's even longer since I've had a rehearsal. And especially a rehearsal in front of a human whose opinion I respect.
Welcome to the world of magic.
Thank you, Bobby. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlespoons, to the long-awaited return show of I, Ronaldini, the great and tremendous. No, I was never terrible, really. It was all a cover.
Yeah, and a good cover, too. You thought he was garbage, didn't you?
As you all know, I am a master of many magical feats, any of which would wow and astound you. But for this my return show, I shall focus on one area of my brilliance, a skill that has recently and powerfully affected my own existence. That of transfiguration.
I came up with that word, you know? He was gonna say magical switcheroo. Yep.
Shush, Bobby. Now, prepare. Prepare to be amazed. I shall begin, as most performers do, with something seemingly simple. In the blink of an eye, I will transport myself from one side of this room to the other. Bobby, is the switcheroo, magical, switcheroo magic ready?
Yes, sir. Oh, Grand Magus.
Presto! Like the crack of a whip, whammo! Like a flash of lightning, I am here. And then I am there. Are you amazed?
Oh, brother.
I knew you would be. Just wait for what comes next. I give you this form. Or perhaps this is not the right face. Not for right now. I give you, then, a darling teddy bear who reads you to sleep and holds your heart in his big, capable paws. I can even transform our beloved assistant Bobby through the power of my magic.
My guy, touch me with your magic or otherwise, and lose your wand forever.
Well, yes. Never mind that, then. Magic is vitally about the consent of all parties, you see. Now, what if we change something belonging to yourself? Your specs points, for instance? My, what a handsome array of points you have. I don't think you're nearly as smart as you say. Yes, you like that, don't you? I imagine I'm looking fairly charming right now, aren't I? I'll just take some. You are charmed by me. I could see it by the gleam in your eye. But if you continue looking at me in that unguarded way, you are in danger of becoming despoiled.
Despoised ain't a word. But do your thing, Ronnie.
Chapow! Whoosh! Your points are mine! Oh, do I detect a note of sass? That was a sassy comment. You are not deserving of sass. But not to worry. I am not without empathy. Tell me now, are you amazed? Of course. There, everything as it was before. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? Surely this is not an object of mine. It must be. Could it be? Yes! My powers of transfiguration have enabled me to conjure from the air to transfigure pure nothingness into a solid object, and not even an object of my own, but an object belonging to another being entirely. Has any feat before equaled this? Will any feat that comes after rival this? I would say to you, no, none, and not ever. I have transfigured my position in the world. I have transfigured your treasured points. I have even transfigured the air around us to form solid, undeniable objects. But I wonder, could I, against all natural law, transfigure your very thoughts? Feel my influence. We shall calm it down. We shall calm it down to a single point. Under my gaze, under my magical power, you shall think a single thought. A thought that I shall give you. An act of pure mentalism.
Keep hoping.
I give you the thought of pickles. Yes, yes, pickles. Dill ones, bread and butter ones, long spears, lovely round coins, spicy ones, sweet ones, pickle relish. Your mind is full of pickles. Now, take your mind back. It is yours. You may think whatever you wish, anything at all. What, my darling audience, would you like to say to me? What is the foremost thought in your mind, your own mind? Do you see my powers now? Behold the magic! And there you have it, my show. My first original show in so very long. And you were here, and we did it!
That we did. I am. Generally, both of those things. Anyway, I got a jet. Usually assistants would help with cleanup and stuff, but that just ain't me. See you later, old man!
Bobby, you were extraordinary. Couldn't have done it without you. You know, in the wake of such a fabulously successful show, I just have this wave of confessional generosity sweeping over me. My Might I tell you something? It's not something I'm terribly proud of, but I think it does demonstrate a not insignificant amount of brilliance on my part. It's about our excellent little pin. Yes, dear Bobby. I feel terrible, but I create so much counterfeit coin for my... So, having an assistant to offload it all through a nearby fence makes my practice ever more sustainable. It does feel better having that off my chest. Spoken like a true friend. And now, I must know. The show, Bobby and myself, our big reveal, well, double reveal. What did you think? I think so as well. A friend who helped reveal my true self.
Hey, back to hear me sing, huh? I understand. I sing all the time, even when I'm alone because, damn, I am just so fun to listen to, so I sing to myself. I love it. Or is that why you're here? Maybe not. I could ask, I guess. Sometimes I forget that part. So, ¿qué pasó? Por supuesto. What do you want to know? I'm an open toaster on this stuff. I could talk about it forever.
No. For the love of all things brave, stop this nonsense! I yell because I care.
I know. Why? Why do you keep doing this? I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you to leave me alone before you get the picture.
You, my darling, are a toaster. You are a fine appliance with a long and prestigious history. Why do you insist on denigrating your lineage, sullying your ancestral heating elements with this string strumming? Tell me, what must I do to bring you back to your true self?
I swear, if I wanted to live in a telenovela, I'd move into the living room with Telly.
Somebody give me a call? I'm just down the hall.
No.
Bye.
Stefan, don't get me wrong. I'm really grateful for how much you seem to care about me. Also, please notice the generosity of spirit I'm displaying. That I'm assuming you care about me and not that you're just a great big nosy Botinsky who can't keep his burners off of other folks' courts.
I do care about you, more than anything. Well, not more than Bechamel. But you and Bechamel are running a very close race.
But lay off! I am completely capable of deciding what I want to do with my time and my talents, and I'm really getting fed up with your constant do better, Miranda, do different, Miranda. No, just stop! Enough already! I will. I have. You have no idea. Stefan, I love you and all, but even my new friend here thinks you're being a little overbearing. Que vaya. Music is a completely valid and awesome thing for me to spend my time on. I love it! And I'm sorry, but I do love it a lot more than making toast. Toast is just my day job. It's not what I love. It's fantastic for me to focus on what I love. My music. You do agree, right? Exactamente.
I see that once again I have taken my cake out of the oven too early. It remains soft, gooey on the inside, and inedible. Perhaps I should try again, and perhaps I should accept that we'll never see knob to knob on this. You know I love you anyway, right?
Of course I do. And trust me, You're gonna love me even more when I write a song about you.
Ah, yes. I'm sure I will. Well, goodbye then. Simmer on, my dear one.
Oh, no, definitely not. Are you kidding? You think he was dramatic just now? You should see him when he's happy. It's a thing. I don't have energy for that. And now, que vaya. I am very busy. Come back later, maybe. I might have more time when this burst of inspiration is out of my grates.
It's you. So, in the spirit of you teaching me to make friends, let me give you some friendly advice of my own. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time.
Bathsheba lets the words hang in the air between the two of you. The air is so thick with tension, it's choking.
That stuff with Barry was not my speed. So let's make sure today we hang out with someone who rules, actually. Huh? I do! I'm priceless! Now, who should we practice on?
Bathsheba looks around the room, scanning it in a thoughtful silence, until her gaze settles on the rubber ducky. She doesn't even bother to wait for your input, walking swiftly to the duck with her arms wide.
Oh! Rebby!
Sheba! Sup, you dirty bitch?
Oh my god, you are too funny! Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around.
We're going around practicing my people skills.
People skills? No one's here except a human.
I know, right? Plus, I'm good at talking and making friends.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm the only one you talk to.
No, you're the only one I talk to because you're the only one hilarious enough to keep my attention.
Not true. But also, everyone else hates your guts.
They do not! Oh, God! You absolute bitch!
Gotta keep up appearances, duckhead.
It's really simple. Rebby and I are champion shit-talkers. I asked them once for gossip, and they just went down the line, destroying everyone in this house.
Including you, by the way.
Rebel points a wing at you.
Oh, I went in on you for a good 45 minutes.
I didn't realize that was you back then. Oh my god.
It was, but don't think I won't duck and destroy you even now. Gotta keep the old bill sharp, you know? It's rich, by the way, that you tell Sheba she's no good at social shit. When your best friend and only lay is your right ducking hand. You're so lonely you started chasing tail in your own house. Who the duck are you to teach anyone anything? Still doesn't mean you have shit to teach Sheba. Only one that gets to dunk on Sheba is me, you dickbag.
Oh, Rebby. Sure. Whatever you say.
Piss off!
You can hear Bathsheba and Rebel's laughter echoing through the bathroom as you walk away. A win in only the most technical sense. But tomorrow's another day.
Hey, you're back. I'll bet you're wanting to hear another story. This one. This is the biggie, buddy. It's a good one. The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail. It was very early in the morning, one cold and foggy day, a very long time ago. Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den, his trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds, through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway. As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it. For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle. "On guard, ye scum-footed knave," the voice cried. "Defy me at your peril." The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Bing, bang, boom! Thank you. "Who goes there?" shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yelp. "Ah! My name is Builder." "Hi?" "Hi." It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the Colony Council, the Denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules. And Beaver had always followed the rules. "Hi!" The voice came careening back across the water. "What's your name?" Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. "I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail." "Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me?" "I most certainly do not," cried Beaver. "Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see." "Oh, gosh," sighed Builder. "I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time." The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's at war too. Right across the river. He realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth. Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin. "You look just like me!" Scoffed Beaver. "I'd say you look just like me." Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water. Instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say? But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and it was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything. The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend. Friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened. And there Builder was, smiling and waving. "Maybe we'll play together again soon," he offered. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony. How you doing, buddy? Need a break? Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony, and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine. See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular. The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life, and she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar. Beaver's machine was both. But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. "Enter!" He took a deep breath and pushed. "My goodness, Beaver," sighed the longest, brows knitted. "This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does." "Yes, ma'am," Beaver nodded. "It must be kept a secret, for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this war." The longest considered. "Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well..." She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently. "But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too." Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. "And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all." She winked in his direction. "If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor." She paused. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. "Then permission is granted." Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. "Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under-General. And good luck." She smiled warmly. But the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. "We will be watching." Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent, Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season. At first, the build crews the Longest had placed under his command were reticent. "What are we building?" they would complain. "What does it do?" When Beavers said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river. "Maybe it's something to help us fish the river," Corinth Blue Eye speculated. "Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. And his whole crew." "He did? But Denny's the strongest fisher we have," Shelby Tunneler sighed. "Ah, this river. It's so fast." "Yes, yes," retorted maddened Sharptooth. "But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war." And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the Longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them or looked to them for progress. The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry. It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was. The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the Beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first. "Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war." "Ha!" would come the reply. "Ours is a wooden dragon, who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war." Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water. "Beaver," said the Longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun, "I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you." Beaver nodded solemnly. "Thank you, ma'am. But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created." Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket. "Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy." The Longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. "How you doing, buddy? Need a break?" And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay, they reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure. Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. "All right, Corinth." Beaver turned to face them. "Do you have the rope?" "Yes, sir." Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. "Time to get me up there, then." With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net. The Longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. "Here," he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. "I'll be back for this." "Back?" queried Shelby. "Ready, cruise!" shouted Beaver. "Ready, under general!" came the chorused reply. "And loose!" At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air. "Great river!" they cried in consternation and shock. "What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? What have we done?" The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order. Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side, to plop safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head, and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist. "Good log! What a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks," said the shape in the net. He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all. The roil of the cruise was instant and a bit frightening. "Who is this? Who are you?" they cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs, "Detain the stranger!" The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it. "I can understand your confusion," said the stranger genially. "Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot." When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on. "I'm from the colony across the river." Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back? Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends. And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. "You are Builder?" Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger. "And you could only be Beaver," the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own. "I am Builder indeed, and it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil." "Mine as well, my friend." Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile. "I almost can't believe it worked." "Now, wait just a minute," trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine. "What on Riverbank is happening here? We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy you promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel." Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. "Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war, because the war is over." The longest stared. "The machines that we have built will allow us to become not 2 colonies at war, but a single colony, united. The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am," offered Builder. "I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it?" The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river. "We have no need to fight the river now, you see," Builder continued. "We sail above it, just as the single pebble did long ago," whispered Beaver. Builder smiled. We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river. Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need, calm enough for us and our kits to play in. We will be a great community, the first colonies to ever cross water, the first ingenious constructors in the history of us.
The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath.
I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine.
She glanced at him sidelong.
I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge.
Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kit again in his heart.
Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it. By making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am... Mother. Do you like it?
The longest looked fondly on her son, her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son.
Yes, child. I have never been more proud of anyone.
Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back.
Beaver stood solemn, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth, satisfied.
It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the 2 colonies, kits splashing and playing and parents fishing safely. Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in still water too, much to his delight. And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly from the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder Jumpfoot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky, red striped pebble back and forth. That's just it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
Hi! What's the latest with my favorite harem anime? By which I mean your life. Bro, what? I'm sorry, what are you doing? Okay, the name is not the weird part. You are being extremely calm and normal about making new humans. You seriously turned one of your household items into a person? Is that ethical? That doesn't mean they know what they're getting into. Humans have wondered what it means to be human since, like, the dawn of time. Like, we people who are born as human beings and die as human beings, we still don't even, like, know what that means to us. Is it fair or okay to bestow that condition upon, I don't know, your kitchen cabinets? Cabrizio? Like, that's the name of your, you know what, I don't actually want to know. Being human isn't even just, like, philosophical shit, beyond, like, why am I here? And what is the meaning of it all? You are making, like, whole-ass human beings, right? Okay, so like, you are making human beings just appear out of thin air. They don't have social security numbers or permanent addresses or any of the shit one needs to live in this country. Is that just fine? I'm overthinking? I think that you're underthinking this. I'm overthinking the fact that you're underthinking this. You know what? Sure. All right. I am not going to be out here caring about this more than you are. If you don't care, it just is what it is. Get out there and love on those household items. And just believe in their ability to integrate into society, I guess. Oh, is that it? Just love? Okay, sure. Well, look, I am no hater. I mean, I am. But if you're happy, I'm glad you're happy. I won't pretend I understand how this furniture-to-human pipeline works, but if you're good, I'm good. End of story. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Have fun making things, people!
Back again, huh? Brave of you with how you've been treating me. So, like, after you left the other day, I kind of felt a little bad for ditching you. God, look at me. I'm amazing at this! Anyway, a popular princess like me should be friends with everyone. And I basically am, but I committed to hearing your little lessons out. So, what have you got for me today? I should probably choose who we're talking to. Good, you should. I only have to make good choices. I got a real great one for us today.
She points at your bathroom mirror, strolling over to look at herself.
Amir!
Amir steps forward, greeting Bathsheba with a kiss to each cheek.
Bathsheba, my darling, I am truly blessed by your beauty.
Oh my God, stop.
No, it is true. Just look at yourself. The way your just-bathed curls frame your perfect face. The gentle peek of your décolletage from your robe. Class and sass in equal measure.
God, I like you.
And we are. You said you are practicing social skills, yes? Learning to take a compliment with poise and grace is a social skill.
Yes, yes.
Let us have an example now. Bathsheba, you may be the most beautiful bathtub I have ever seen in my life. I could live 1,000 years and reflect 1,000 souls, but never would I see your equal again.
Oh, Amir.
Up.
He turns to you with a dazzling smile.
Now then, how does a woman of Bathsheba's immense beauty respond to such a sweet and effusive compliment?
That's nice, I guess. A little too demure for a queen like me, but nice.
Humility is for peasants. Royalty knows their value.
Okay, but like, what if someone doesn't compliment me?
Is such a thing possible when you look the way you do? No.
Boo! God, we should have just started with you, Amir. You really know what's what.
I am only a reflection of you. All that taste is yours.
You see what I mean? He gets it. What a great time. We really did. Not that I needed to learn anything, but yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna make an army of friends who think I'm hot now.
I can see no other future for you.
Today was perfect. Let's make sure we match Amir's energy next time. You can go now. Amir, sweetie, tell me some more nice things about me.
Oh.
Phew. Glad you're here. I need a break. I have been thinking about this new song I want to write, and it's super fun, but it's also super exhausting. Like, I kind of feel like my coils are gonna uncoil or something, and I'll just be like this really sexy, talented metal puddle on the floor. It's weird. I'm gonna be super nice right now and assume that you're just calling me out on being extreme and not that you just low-key told me I'm weird. Oh, good. I don't need to tell you, I don't think. But I was definitely looking around this countertop for something to throw at you. I've never actually thrown something when I've gotten mad before, but I definitely think that could be a behavior that I nurture at this point in my life. Anyway, I'm writing this song and it's really hard for some reason, and I need help. You wanna help? You know what, you're actually gonna help me whether you want to or not, in payment for being kind of a burned end a minute ago. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. You ready? Perfecto. Now, where did I put my notes? Gotta be careful with them so they don't incinerate. Ah, here they are. Okay. When you think of love, what's the first word that comes to your mind? Ay, that's so sweet. Have you ever been in love? Oh, really? Oh, that's so great. I love being in love. And this lucky other, do you still love them? That's amazing. I guess you're both lucky. I was in love once. It's probably hard to imagine this now with how, totally independent and self-sufficient I am. But we almost got married. It was a miscommunication, I guess. I really loved him, but he wanted me to settle down. I don't know. I guess I just had bigger dreams than that. And I wasn't gonna let anybody get in the way of the future I could see for myself. You get that, right? I knew you would. If you can believe this, a lot of people think I'm really selfish for doing that. They see it as I totally spat in the face of this great love. But I just don't know who I'd be if I wasn't this. A songwriter, with my band. It's who I am. I mean, I'm a natural, right? You see it. I was made for this. And my fans? I think they'd really miss me if I went away. I know! That's so cool that you see it too. Thank you. I'm starting to think you're pretty amazing too. Uh-oh. This is the same thing that happens when I've got a song that's screaming to be written in my grates. I'm thinking about how amazing you are, and I've totally forgotten what we were even talking about. Of course, love, happiness. Usually songs about tragic love are easier, but let's switch it up. A love so beautiful safety. A feeling of home wherever you go as long as you're with them. Aye, that's one of the best things about good love. Okay, lyrics. Aw, that is so sweet. A love so pure, it gives you the courage to sing. That is a love worth searching for. Songwriting is so much fun. It's like actually my favorite thing to do, but sometimes it's so frustrating. I usually go to my band when I need help, but for some reason, this one feels different. Thanks for helping me with it.
Panchita blushes prettily, smiling coyly at you.
Not for work. I get it. You're flirting again. Nice. You know what? You earned it. The next time we hang out can be a real, official date. Don't actually bring me flowers or anything. I have the worst track record with, like, wanting to admire them and then all of a sudden they're in flames. It sucks. But you can, like, think about bringing me flowers. Deal? I'm cute all the time. Duh. It's a date then. I'll see you soon.
Stefano, bravo! Bravo! Never before in my existence have I felt so full. And for a cabinet, that is a very special sensation in which to achieve a new peak.
Oh, Fabrizio. It touches me deeply to be so appreciated.
Stefan turns to you with a proud smile.
Our dear Fabrizio just tried my new dish.
Right. I have not tried. I have reveled in your new dish. What must I do to taste it once more?
Oh, brother, just ask. Of course it'll take some time.
Time? I don't know that my need will wait. No. I cannot wait. Not another moment, amore. Please, activate your appetizing alchemy.
Beautifully said, but it's not quite that easy. I spent 4 hours on the beef alone, you see?
4 hours? 4? Can you not just do it faster? Skip a step, perhaps?
What? What? Skip a step? Braising is art. It takes time. It takes patience. Multi-step braising is the only way I can infuse the intense flavors that have so inspired you into my meat cannon. So no, Fabrizio, I do not skip!
My dear friend, I cannot promise you that I will want it in 4 hours. Who knows where my passions would have driven me that far in the future?
How dare you, you water-stained piece of birch! I'm sorry, Mr. Crow, but I will not calm down. If you can't appreciate the time it takes to make the food, you don't get to enjoy the food. Thank you.
Oh, my friend, if I have offended, please forgive me. Deny me not the pleasure of your creativity.
I want everyone out. Out, out, out!
Ah, Stefano. So sad. Even sadder that I cannot oblige you by giving you the space you request. Because I reside here, just 12 inches above you.
Stefan is silent, but the tension in the air is palpable.
Mr. Cluckles? Set a meditation timer, please, before I burn this whole kitchen down. Everyone else, leave.
I will just be very, 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 very quiet.
Fine, silent. You understand?
The kitchen smells like something fried again, but the smell is much stronger today, and familiar in a strange way. It smells like something deep-fried, but surely that can't be right. When you encounter Friar Errol, he looks almost manic. Something is off with him. The lights are off, save for one stark light from the candelabra. It has a monastic, intimidating effect.
Just look at it. You can practically taste the oil.
The friar is concentrating on a single mozzarella stick on the table in front of him. It looks quite fresh.
I'm fine. I've never been better. I'm going to understand the secrets of this oil-soaked monstrosity and destroy it once and for all. But what am I saying? I know my own strength. I know that I can handle temptation. But you have been coming to me and hearing my teachings all this time. I have spoken to you at length of the virtues of convection. Show me here and now that you have taken my teachings on board, that you have pulled back from the brink of oily oblivion.
Friar Errol suddenly lifts the mozzarella stick and brings it to your lips, a wild look in his eye.
Now you will face true temptation. Resist!
Friar Errol holds the mozzarella stick to your lips in a way that can only be described as threateningly erotic. He takes your chin in the other hand, his nostrils flaring and his breath coming faster now.
Resist!
It occurs to you that while you could just do what he's telling you to do, the tension in this moment is nigh unbearable. It might be interesting to see what happens if you do something to break that tension. You keep your mouth firmly shut, turning your face away from the mozzarella stick and closing your eyes. After a few moments, Friar Errol releases you with a shaky sort of laugh.
You did it! My teachings have reached you after all! I have saved your soul!
He drops the mozzarella stick onto the table as though it were made of hot lead.
That was intense, wasn't it? Still, you have done it. You looked the devil directly in his oily eye and spat in it. You have earned my eternal respect. And friendship, if you'll have it. Indeed. It would be unethical for me as your mentor and spiritual guide to cross that boundary in our relationship. I'm afraid that is all I can offer you at this time. I have so enjoyed our talks. If we can continue this, I'll be happy indeed. Errol, please. Just Errol will do. Thank you, my friend. I'm afraid I must clean up here and think long and hard about what it is I intend to do with my ministry going forward. But I hope you'll stop by for a chat later. Wonderful. Until then, my friend. May you walk in his currents, my friend.
You do not have the satisfied expression of one who has completed their mission. Your journey has begun, but still two need their deliveries. Beverly is still in need. Mitchell is waiting. Good. Steady hands and sturdy legs.
Oh.
Bathsheba looks, for the first time since you've met her, sad and entirely unenergetic. She sighs when she sees you.
Oh, hey. Everything. Talking to Amir was like so great. I was like, wow, I could use this experience again. So I went around the house, using all the lessons I learned from you. 1, tell others they're being annoying. 2, whenever you have something shady to say, say it. 3, make sure your future friend compliments you constantly. Yes, it is. I was paying attention. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. Your little friendship lessons made me enemies. I thought I was going to get compliments, and I got insults and rejection.
Her lip trembles as her eyes fill with tears.
I don't. I really don't. I don't get it. Everyone around here is so easy to talk to, and they know just who I am. Well, most everyone is. I wasn't expecting the rest of the house to be so mean. Okay, but you could tell me that anyway. It would be nice to hear it. Look, unless you've got some good tea for me, or you're gonna tell me how pretty I am, I just want to be alone. Oh, well, that is pretty good. But I'm still sad. I just need a little time for me, okay? Let's talk later.
You are persistent, aren't you? That's a rather attractive quality. Okay, I'll bite. I have no orders up. What can I interest you in? Make a killer soda bread.
Stefan raises a suspicious brow at you.
Love? Nobody loves the head chef. Man, get out of here. It isn't my job to be quiet. It's my job to make good food. It's not my fault the others don't listen. You haven't cooked in ages. I've had to pick up all the slack. I'm just serving up the truth. Piping hot. Okay, I hear you. Cooking is transcendent. Imagine, if you will, a meal cooked by someone you care about. There's a small little something for you to snack on, the smells of the main course wafting through the kitchen, your mouth salivating in anticipation. This moment, this food foreplay, is magical. Finally, the plate is in front of you. You take your first bite and your mind races. You take in the flavors, the spices, everything. You're feeding every part of it, even just for a short period of time. And then, it's gone. The plate is finished, the bowl is empty, and the only thing left is your appreciation of the meal. But even that is now a nostalgic memory at best. At least until you have that meal again. Tell me, does your nose not wish to be carried away by the delicious smell of food? Does my food not delight? Then why don't we cook something together at long last? There we go! That's the spirit! I knew I saw the fire in you. Whenever you're ready to throw down, just let me know.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Tipsy Tumbler. What can I get for you? Delivery? Oh, you must be talking about the branded rocks glasses I asked Daisuke to get me. Oh, thanks so much. I'll take those right off your hands.
You hand Beverly her package, and she sets to work unpacking and cleaning the glasses right away.
I'm glad Daisuke managed to get these for me. How is that old dish slinger anyway? A chip? Oh, poor guy. That's the last thing he needs. But then again, maybe he'll finally relax a little now that he's forced to. Yeah, he's always been into his work, but he used to make time for his hobbies and friends. Did he tell you he writes poetry? Oh dear. He's fallen right back into his old workaholic pattern. Someone needs to remind him of who he used to be, who he still is. He's a real passionate guy, you know, but passion can lead to pain. It's easier for him. Write him a poem. It'll really tickle his teapot. Hey, no problem. Come back to the Tumbler anytime.
There you are. I'm not impatient or anything, but also, waiting blows. Are you ready? Okay. You're turning into a real tease, just FYI. Nah.
Gnarly, my friend. Are we doing this? Bro Chacho, you are so very lucky that I am patient. Like, whoa.
Bathsheba is glaring at you. You've never seen her so sincerely unhappy.
Well. If it isn't you, the dumbest, loserest loser I've ever met. You! It's you! You walk into my bathroom. You start talking all this stupid stuff about how I don't have any social skills. Meanwhile, you're just putting me down and being rude and trying to embarrass me in front of everyone. I was wondering why I've been so sad lately, and then it hit me. You are jealous of how popular and loved I am. So you set up this little scheme to embarrass me and make me look like a loser. When the loser all along was you! Well, you didn't! You better enjoy this, 'cause this is the last time you get to look at my gorgeous face!
She pauses for a few seconds, presumably to allow you to take it all in.
Okay, you got it? Need a little longer. Well, too bad! Get lost then, ding-dong! Go soak your head, loser!
Looks like you're all wet.
Come here.
Rod waves you over, his voice low.
We gotta be quiet. Kurt is sleeping. No, wait. He's talking in his sleep.
Yo. You silly.
He's been going on like this for an hour.
You know that textile looks great on you.
Nothing but lame pickup lines and giggles. It's pretty hilarious if you ask me.
Wait, what you mean you like Rod more? I'm cool. I'm like, really cool. Wait, come back! Wait, don't go!
Kurt snaps awake, looking at you and Rod for a few moments as he gets his bearings.
I was doing it again, wasn't I?
Yup.
See? I'm cute.
Yeah.
They said it. They called me cute.
They were just being nice.
Or honest, because honestly, I'm cute as hell.
Not cute enough for whoever you were dreaming about.
You don't know that. It was my dream.
Fine. I know that even you know, deep in the back of your brain, that I'm better looking.
Psh, my mind was just messing with me.
Keep telling yourself that. We all heard the truth. How about this? Let's get you back to bed and let you have another shot.
You think they'll come back again?
Oh, no, you blew it. Even your mind knows it. Dream a new dream. One where you've got game.
Party hard.
Let's let Kurt get some shut-eye and hope he's smoother next time.
Don't listen to me if I start talking in my sleep.
No promises.
You're here! We missed you. Yeah, we've been thinking about what gnarly adventures to go on next. Refrigerator riding, trapdoor diving, submersible exploring. Whoa, dark bro. The possibilities are endless. Do you have any ideas? Nope, we're not ready yet.
Well, looking so fresh and crispy. Kinda wanna spread jam on you and take a big bite.
Did you freshen up just for little cutie Miranda Dulcita?
Ay, you're so sweet. I mean, you're so right, but you're so sweet. So, we are on our date officially. It's happening. The day is here. Let's do this. I'm gonna be super generous and let you choose the first thing we talk about. Mostly because we both know that I would choose to talk about music first, last, and forever. So I'm gonna give you the option of talking about something else. Like, for a second at least. Me? My second favorite topic, gotta be honest. Okay, where to start? So, I grew up loving music. Mis padres queridos told me I was made to sing. I was in a restaurant, and oh my god, you've never had tamales like these. They were unreal. I used to sing when the food was ready, and it turned out that the customers really liked it. So my mama built a little stage over by the big window as like a show for the customers in the evenings, and I would perform. I guess the rest is history. I haven't stopped performing since. They totally did. My dad was a little tougher. He really wanted me to be a cook like he was. A toaster oven. Kind of like Stefan. But I swear, Beyond making things hot and crispy, I'm like totally useless in the kitchen. I once tried to toast refried beans, and I thought my dad was gonna collapse right onto the floor and cry. He came around though, when he saw how happy singing made me. But let's talk about you now. Tell me a little more about yourself. What do you do for fun? Do you like books or movies, or like, what do you do to relax? Oh, nice, okay. I haven't played games in forever. I remember I really liked them when I was a kid though. What are you playing right now? Date everything. That sounds really interesting. What's it about? Oh wow, that's amazing! Like you could wait. Could you date your toaster? Wow, this sounds like a game that you should continue to play, like, a lot. For your health. Well, of course, for fun. If life isn't fun, what is the point? So for both things, health and fun. I mean, duh. Dating me is clearly good for you. So ask me more questions. Let's keep our day rolling. I don't think I've ever had such a great, just like, a conversation with someone before. What a good question. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. The food, the carnival, the locals who are so cool and interesting. It would be so fun. And I love going to the beach. Do you travel a lot? I'm so jealous. One day, when I have a partner I really love, I'm totally gonna travel. See the sights, you know? Oh wait, I totally have partners to travel with. Me and the niggas could go on a tour. And there I go, talking about my band again. It is cute, isn't it? It's so nice to have friends I love so much. Maybe you can meet them one day. Don't worry, they're super nice. I'll tell them to be super nice. Listen, I gotta get going. This has been so great, just getting a little sleepy. I hope I'll see you again.
Buongiorno. It is so wonderful to see you again. Tell me, come stai? How are you? Eccellente. I was just thinking that today is a beautiful day to smile. And then, here you are. I cannot help but smile to see you. I am truly aligned with the will of the gods, it seems. Oh, is that right? I am tickled by your curiosity. I have always loved this phrase, tickled, and it is truly how I feel. I giggle and twist in the warm light of your interest. I'm afraid that might bore you, amore. There are so many more beautiful things we could be sharing. Hiding? No, I hide nothing. I'm an open book. I am a truthfulness itself. Oh, amore, your guileless face has prized me open. There are things in my past that... they bring me so much pain. They reopen the cracks that have not yet sealed, and at times I cannot bear it. I do not mean to hide. It looks that way, I know, but I have found release. I have found pleasure. And if I dare admit it, escape in living in this moment. Proprio adesso. Truth or dare? Do you like me? Moon and stars, my heart is a great fish, leaping from the icy water to taste the sun. Archiore non si comanda. You can't rule the heart. It is a popular saying in the romantic comedies. I find it especially true right now. The heart wants what it wants, no? Your hearts want me, amore. I can well believe it. My heart has been singing your name like a gondoliere. Are you sure it's not just your eyes? Amore mio, you really do know how to flutter a cabinet's doors. I can admit to you now that I've been trying to sweep you off your feet, but suddenly I'm the one being swept. I can truly say that I have not been this happy since, well, long ago. You really wish to listen? As you know, this is not a subject I discuss often. In fact, when given the chance, I will talk about almost anything else. But there is something about you. There is something about this moment that tells me it might be time. I might be all right. I might be safe to feel this again. Do you know what I find most enchanting about romantic movies? The characters go through so much. There's always the misunderstandings, the mistakes. Sometimes there is cruelty too. But no matter what, in the end, l'amore vince. Love triumphs. It is no surprise that I find it romantic, but for me also, it is a comfort. No matter what the storms, the love is there, and it will be there when the clouds clear away. It is a truth of the cosmos. Perhaps to some this will sound silly, but amore, it sustains me. Do you? How wonderful! I love them all, even the ones I have heard called cheesy, amore. Even though, do you know, I do not like cheese at all, but I love these movies. You know, amore, at this point in the movie, one of the characters must offer a vulnerability. I would like it to be me. May I tell you a truth? Years ago, I lived with someone. I grew quite close to them. The days we shared seemed to last forever. It was idyllic. They took loving care of me, and in return I kept things organized. I expressed my love for them by creating a space that pleased, where the good feelings grew like flowers in the sun. It is difficult to say, but this was my first love. A true love. I was happy for a long time living in this Arcadia. But as we all know, change is the only constant. Even the most perfect flower will eventually fade and wither. It still burns in my heart to think they might not have known the depth of my love. Given a chance, would I have done things differently? Would I have been braver and told them? Would I have let them go at all? I truly do not know. When I say I have painful memories, I do not mean the pain is from someone hurting me, or the pain of loving the wrong person, someone who would not love me back. I loved them with my life, and then one day they were gone. The moment has passed. I wonder so often where they are now, how they are doing, are they happy? There is so much unexpressed, so much I still carry that, in truth, is not mine at all. It belongs to them, this love, this gratefulness.
I never got to tell them thank you. Amore, I have not ever thought I would grow so fond of another again. I did not believe I had the room for such a glorious bloom to grow a second time. But here you are. You are this spring after a long winter, and I could not go on without sharing this with you. It is my past. It is so much of what I carry. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the chance to know you. You are too kind. It feels inevitable for me to tell you now that I love you. What's on your mind? Familiar? Ah, that. Yes, I might know why that is. I have something to confess to you. This, my life, my stories, it is all from the movies that are near and dear to my heart. I wish more than anything that I could travel and be worldly. It has been such a deep and passionate dream of mine that I think I have gotten lost. I've created a life that was never mine. Of course, part of it was that I so wanted to impress you. I have watched you, and you have fascinated me. But it was never just about you. My spirit yearns for something more. My heart cries out for adventure, for espresso under the ancient archways, and the music and the calling voices. Ah, amore, my love, I am so sorry. Please, please understand.
Oh, my love. I sing your praises until the world ends. Amore mio, my heart is a field of wildflowers, swaying gently in the wind, tended to by the earth and sun. I have always wanted a beautiful garden of my own, but to think that it might grow here, in my heart. To think that I could share such a private abundance with another who sees the flowers in striking hues as I make them. The infinite color and riotous beauty beams from me. The way you have made me feel is unreal. This love will be our masterpiece. To have the full beauty of the world, an exquisite you. My life reflects in on itself until I am blinded by how much I see. Amore, you are eternally the brightest star in my sky. Te amo. I will never love anyone the way I love you, amore.